Today, I'm going to share with you guys how I organize my homeschool resources, any type of activities that I have. I organize it here in my homeschool space, and I'm going to share with you guys tips and tricks to keep your homeschool organized. I am not a super organized person by no means, but if I have a system going on, I feel like I can be a little bit more organized, and it's easier for me to find different resources that I have when I know where they are. If you're interested to see how I organize my homeschool resources, just keep on watching. Okay friends, I'm gonna start up top and share with you guys what I have on the top shelf over here. So the first thing I have here is our electronics. I have our Osmo. It's like a game, an app, and it's an electronic. I have a lot of their different games. And I just have it up top here. And then I also have our Yodo audio player. I have a different amount of cards down here in the bottom. My daughter loves this, and you can see that the animal sounds is here. That's one of her favorite ones. So we have our Yodo player. I have my kids' name puzzles up here so they can just grab it. And then I also have, we were doing a little study on bees. So I have like this little life cycle of a bee that I got off Amazon. I have my boards up top here. So my wooden boards, my chalkboards. Let me see if I can grab it here. My chalkboards. There's a bunch of different chalkboards back here for the kids to grab. I have some flashcards here that I do with my daughter. Anything that we reach for often, I keep up top here. And I use baskets a lot just to allow me to be a little bit more organized and keep things in one place. I have some chalk up here. This is more little boards from Chock Full of Design. And just some little supplies here. I haven't organized this yet. I'm actually in the middle of a move, so I'm gonna actually have everything here. I'm gonna have to box it up. But before I box it up, I wanted to share it with you guys, just so you guys can have a little bit of an idea of these last 4 years. This is how I organized my homeschool resources. Up top here, this is how I was storing the kids' curriculum before. If you watched my Organize With Me video, or like prep with me for the new year, this is how I was organizing the kids' curriculum. And it worked well for a while, but then I just kind of changed things up since we're gonna be moving. So right over here, you see that I have all of the kids, each of the kids have a bin, and it had like their curriculum in there. Before, that's how I was storing it. I have an extra puzzle over here because it does not fit where my puzzles usually stay. Up top, I have our globe. This is a globe that we've had in our family for years. Like, it was my little brother's. And it actually is, it has a pen, and it actually is interactive. I have this puzzle up here. It's not supposed to be here. It's not even near Christmas, but because I'm packing things up, I'm gonna put all my puzzles together. So I'm going to pack that up. Then I have all my puzzles here stored. I love the Melissa and Doug puzzles. There are some that are not from Melissa and Doug, like this province one. I'm Canadian, so we have this province. I think I got it from the dollar store, to be honest with you, back in the day. I have this clock one, which I love. This is how I taught Michael his shapes, is with this puzzle and his numbers as well. And you'll see there's different interactive puzzles here. This one actually has like a little tow truck, and there's magnets in it, so the child can grab the pieces with the magnets. There's number ones. I have a ton of them, guys, a ton of different ones. I love Melissa and Doug, and so does all my kids, and my little girl especially. This one's a bug one, super cute. Anyways, that's how I store my puzzles. I'm gonna be putting it away right now because we're moving, but we love puzzles. Here is our cash register, and I love this cash register. It's from Learning Resources, and I think it came with American money, or maybe it didn't. I think Learning Resources has Canadian money, but I wanted a little bit more of the Canadian money. So I bought this to go along with it. Yeah, it's from Learning Resources, and I have a little workbook as well that has all to do with monies, and it's for grades 1 to 3. So we really like our cash register. We use it quite often. Have a little puzzle there. This is where usually my curriculum, like ones that we're not using right now, usually stay. I've already packed it up, but usually this is full of curriculum in here. But for now, it's kind of empty. We have the little kids mailbox, special delivery for Nicholas. I got that for them like a long time ago, and you could just put a little treats in there. This is from Learning Resources, another globe, more for like preschoolers. And then I have these bins, and each of these bins are labeled. I'm gonna show you inside of them. I haven't touched these bins since 3.5 years ago. So it actually does work how I've organized them. And each of these bins have a theme to them. There's a math one, there's a science one, there's ones that just have stickers in them. But let's go into each one of them. I am going to get rid of a lot of things so you can kind of get an idea of how I use these bins and the whole system I have going on. Okay guys, don't mind the background because I told you that I am moving, so I have boxes there in the back. But basically how I organize these bins is that each bin has a theme to it. So this is the Play-Doh bin. There is actually nothing in here. I actually have just a like towel thingy here. And then I also have like a harmonica thing. But the Play-Doh bin is no longer a Play-Doh bin because I've already organized the Play-Doh, and I've had so much Play-Doh over the years that it wasn't fitting in here. So I had a box that has full of Play-Doh in it. But just so you have an idea, before this used to be all full of just Play-Doh and the accessories that come with the Play-Doh and all that kind of stuff. So that's one of the bins that I used to have. This right here is our paint bin. So I labeled them brushes, paint, and glitter. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Eventually, I think that if I have enough space where we're going, eventually I would love to have like a cart, like an art cart. So there's brushes in here, different types of paint. I have so many brushes, like it's full of different things that the kids we can reach for. The only thing that I feel like when I have a bin, I do not reach for it as often because I kind of like forget about it. So I think if I had a cart, I would see it more often, and maybe we would do art more often. I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm not really sure if that would happen, but that is our art one. This is our puzzle, flashcards, and magnets here. So I do have puzzles in here. So I do see some things. I see a lot of flashcards. So I have a lot of different flashcards, addition, subtraction ones. I have our sign language flashcards. I have French flashcards in here. Sight words. Man, we have so much stuff here. Phonics flashcards. This is Melissa and Doug puzzle. So I have different types of puzzles in here. And I have the little letters in here. It's very easy for me to find things when I have a label in each of the bins. I put a little bit more light in here. I feel like it was a little dark. So this one here, this bin here has stickers. So I have a bin full of stickers, and you'll see like it's so full of different stickers. I'm probably gonna go through it and probably get rid of some of them. Our favorite types of stickers right now, just because of seasons of life, is puffy stickers. I have a bin here that is called math. So these are any type of math activities. I have the bear counters. Let's see, I have a calculator. This is like an olden day calculator. But it has like, the like tax receipt. And Nicholas used to love playing with this. He doesn't play with it too often. I have like magnets in here, kind of science this, but I have this little owl counter from Learning Resources. Look at here, I have something that shouldn't be here, which is a glue gun, hot glue gun. So I'm gonna get rid of that from in here. I have different types of counters here, like this I never opened up from Learning Resources, but they're like 2-color counters, more glue guns. I have a bag full of glue guns in here. That's how you know things that are not supposed to be in here. And like just over time, we just like used different things and got rid of other things. So this one is coloring books. Now I do have coloring books in here, but I have a lot of things that are not supposed to be here. I have like these stamps that I'm gonna be tossing. I have, look, magnets that shouldn't be in here. So there's a lot of things that shouldn't be in here. I even have like these Fruits of the Spirit dominoes. So I have like a bunch of different coloring books in there. I'm honestly gonna get rid of a lot of different coloring books just because we have I have a coloring book, one for each of my kids. I don't think I need like 10 coloring books. So I am gonna get rid of a lot of things in here, but it just gives you an idea that there are some things that are put in here that shouldn't be in here, but it's been 3 years, over 3 years, guys, right? So I'm not that unimpressed yet. Now this over here, so there's stamps, foam letters, masks, first day board, foam paper, and glitter paper. So there's different types of construction papers in here just for arts and crafts. This one over here, which is a super heavy one, ow, my back. This one has, let me see if I can pull this up. You'll see like it's pretty full, but it has different types of workbooks in here, okay? I'm gonna get rid of some of them. Some of them, the workbooks I do like I like this tape one. It's really fun, but you know what? It might already be all done. This used to be Nicholas's. Yeah, a lot of it is already completed. So you can see like the tape is on it. This used to be Nicholas's when he was in kindergarten. He did a lot of like those kind of hands-on stuff. Like, you know, the ones that you buy like at the grocery store because in the beginning of your homeschool journey. Okay. This bin here, which is pretty heavy too, it's the markers, pencil crayons, and special markers. So this is where I store my, like all my extra crayons, like pencil cases that I have, and just like extra markers that we bought. So I don't think I need to shop for more crayons and pencil crayons and that kind of stuff. But just so you can see, this is where I put all of it. And I don't put it in any particular order. I just stuff it in there. I could be a little bit more organized about it for sure. This is my science bin. And in my science bin, let's see what we have in here. Okay, we have this like Melissa and Doug puzzle. It's like the My Body puzzle. I have a blood pressure measuring machine. And also, not machine, like, you know, those manual ones, because we did the human body unit. And I also have a, what's those things called that you like, you know, like you hear the heart? Oh, it's just, ugh, I'll put the name here. But I have a real one. This is like medical grade one. And then I have like this kiddie one, like for the kids. And it's all full of like different, I have this little thing here full of different accessories for the kids to play with. It's when we were doing kind of like a health unit here. I do have stuff that are not supposed to be here. And one of it is like headphones, bags full of different like life cycle. This is like the life cycle of a plant. That I have like these Orby beads in here, tongs here. So when we do like experiments, I have 3 of them, obviously, because I have 3 kids. Different types of science experiments, test tubes. So lots of different science things that I have here. This last bin did not have a tag on it. It's almost like shove whatever you want in it bin. And you can tell it is. It's a shove whatever you want bin in here. And I just have a bunch of like, this is paper clips. I have this like empty little container. This thing for paint. I have like arts and crafts stuff in here. I have a puzzle of a David and Goliath. More puzzles. I have more puzzles, like Bible puzzles. I have you know, the life cycle of a grasshopper over here. So I have like different little things. This should go on the science one, so I'll put that in there. But anyways, as you can see, I have different things in each of my bins. Okay friends, that is how I organize my homeschool resources, activities. You saw all the things. Even if you don't have a large space, I feel like this could even give in a dining room, any type of small space. This would be really awesome to implement some of these ideas. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.